Hello YouTubers, this is Jacques from the Moving Icon, and I got it. I got the Panasonic DMC FZ2500 or the FZ2500 because people have been yelling at me on the web telling me, why are you saying 2500? Apparently I should be saying 2500. But I don't know if that logic works because the old model was the FZ1000. Do I call that 1000? That doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. People, I will unbox and talk about the differences and why you should maybe upgrade or why you should just go out and buy the old model. Stay tuned. Hello YouTubers, this is Jacques, and listen, I'm excited, so I will do an unboxing video right now, that is for sure. Let's go through the unboxing of this camera, and then I'm going to talk about some specs and what is the advantages of going to the new model, the Panasonic DMC 2500, or staying with the FZ1000. Believe it or not, there are arguments to stay with the FZ1000 and go for the lower price, but there are amazing arguments to go for this one. So let's unbox it first, and then after that, I will talk about those arguments. So here we go. I open the box. Here we go. There it is. The box is open. Right here, let's look at that. Of course, we are looking at the actual owner's manual, and that's about it. So owner's manual, there it is. Let's open the rest of the box. Here we go. Let's look inside. This is a side compartment. That's what the official name of it is. We have the lens hood right here. I really always have to point on that. Lens hood. Let's look at that. You know, it's a different lens hood. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's a square one. In one of my videos, I see that, and I'm pretty fascinated by the fact that the lens hood has become square. So it's kind of cool. I like it. It looks kind of official, and it looks kind of video-like. And I will be talking about the fact that it looks kind of video-like. Basic charger. Here we go. Charger right here. That's the typical Panasonic charger. So we are looking at the old battery, the one we used to have in the FZ1000. There's some sort of a warning information here. Let's put that to the side. Plastic bags on one side. And what is this? Ooh, a lens cap. Lens cap, everybody. Now this is a lens cap, and what I do like is, I always do this because I never know, I might return for some reason. This is a lens cap with a strap, guys. So that is something that I always thought is really cool when you go out and you're doing the tourist thing. It's always fun to have a strap with your lens cap, so a little added bonus. Oh, what else do we got here? Okay, right in here is the battery, and yes, it's the standard fare battery of these models. So let me open that up. Hope I'm not shaking too much, everybody. There it is. There you go. That's the model of this Panasonic right there. There it is. That's the battery. Strap. Ooh, a nice looking strap. I really do like that strap. It looks good. I never use straps that much. I find it's just a way to tell people, hey, I got an expensive camera. Come and steal it. So that's just not something I do use. Then let's now, without further ado, take out the camera, and it is a beast. And you know what? I never talked about that in any of my unboxing videos, any of my videos, about the size of these cameras. If you are a person preoccupied with size, don't bother with this camera. It is just gargantuan. And I'm talking, it's a very, very, very big camera. Let me zoom that out a bit. It's so big. I got to zoom out here. It's a gargantuan camera of a beast. There it is. Here, let me see if I can do that. There, let me focusing on the wrong thing. There you go. There's the top. Okay. Here's the side. What a bonus. Look at this right here, guys. Side card. The card used to be on the bottom. Now it's on the side. They used to have the battery door right next to the screw where the mount was. They have taken that away. They've moved the mount screw over so that you can open the battery door while you are on the tripod. These are bonuses. Big ass bonuses. Remote place to put the remote in. Over here, a new feature, the earphone jack, which is quite fun. And over here we got HDMI. You will find out, guys, later on that the HDMI output, which can be also clean so that you can actually shoot whatever video you have on this thing to an Atomos or something like that, you can go for 422 8-bit and 422 10-bit on a bridge camera, guys. On a bridge camera. I don't even want to talk about it. Other cool stuff right here. ND filter. 1/4, 1/16, 1/64 auto. Very nice. And the 3 function buttons, which are quite video-esque. And that's what I will be talking to you about. The big ass lens from Lumix right here. They have changed the focal size. It's a bit larger. It's 24 to 480 or something like that. I will correct this. Yes, it's 24 to 480 instead of the 24 to 400 equivalent. As usual, it's the same sort of F type of deal. The F closes in a tiny bit. You go from 2.8 to 4.5, I believe, instead of 2.8 to 4. So zoom is a bit bigger, and your equivalence goes in. A couple of other changes right off the bat that I can look at from the body right here is the 2 rings. We have 2 rings right here now. I'll see how they can be assigned, but again, a tad video-esque. And that's what this whole video is about. Now, really quickly, I'm going to go through some of the specs on this thing because I don't want, here's my piece of paper here, and I'm just going to go through some specs. So the retail price on this, suggested retail, is $899.99 in the United States for the FZ2500. It's $1,199. I got mine at like, I forget, but it's roughly that price. Just a couple of things I want to mention before I leave here is the 1080 bit depth. You will be finding out that this camera has, not only does it take care of 4K, but they go nuts on bit depth of your 1080. So they have not ignored people who still film in 1080p, which is a hell of a lot of people. And they've gone to enormous heights to give you huge amounts of bit depth. And I'm anxious to find out and give you guys some sample footage on what that 1080p footage is going to look like with the enormous bit depth. For photography, the continuous frames have gone up to 12. You can go to 12 JPEGs per second instead of 9.5. Sort of standard fare on a mirrorless. I know it's a lot, but it's just standard fare on a mirrorless. Other things that are really cool, the rear display is now touch, which is a blast. Here, let me look at this. Okay, and the rear display, if I remember well when I looked at it, it's a bit thicker than the FZ1000. It's a bit thicker, a tad larger, but I have a feeling it's going to be a really, really nice display. All the assignable functions as well. So what else? Oh yes, the touch display also is it's 1.04 million dots instead of the 921,000 dots. So both resolutions were great, and it's just a bit better. So always fun to have a rear display that's really kicks ass. Another thing is that they gave up NFC. And it's not something I'm going to miss. I really don't care. I never used it. I connect wirelessly using the wireless app and the QRC code, and that always went very, very well. There is now a headphone jack, so you can monitor your audio signals. That brings me to another point. I hope they do not have that horrible image stabilization sound within your audio when you record. That will not be a cool thing. I hope they got rid of that. They had that in the FZ1000, and I hope that's gone. Battery life has gone down a tad. They say 360 shots on the FZ1000, 350 for the FZ2500. So you lose a bit of battery life there. I believe that for the extra price, if you guys have a workflow that involves anything that's video, don't even hesitate. Sell your FZ1000 and go get this thing. Go get it now. If you are someone who shoots stills, the only additions are things that are like post-focus and a couple of other things like that, what they call focus stacking as well. You might be interested in that, but it might not be worth the almost, I believe it's $400, $500 more to get the FZ2500. Anyone interested in doing stills and having an excellent camera, super zoom with high quality, low light images, anything involving the sensor and the processor, not a lot has changed photo wise. As for video features, this thing blows a lot of stuff into the dust. It is really good. That's all I wanted to say for now. I will be testing it, and I promise you guys, I will take it through its paces. I'm already filming with this thing in a couple days, and I will also be doing some photography as well with it to try it out. I've been saying Video S from the beginning because I believe Panasonic has decided to work backwards with this. If you guys know about the AX100 by Sony and a lot of other camcorders, what they've done is they say, we have a camcorder that also shoots stills. Now, what happens is they keep the camcorder form factor and they say you can shoot photos with it. But that form factor is not practical. Whereas if you work in reverse and say, let's go for the camera, stills camera form factor, and shoot excellent video within that form factor, we can sell some product. And that's what I think they do with the FZ1000. They work backwards this time. They basically give you an excellent camcorder that also shoots stills, but in a form factor that makes a bit more sense, that is more handy, that you can hold in your hand, and it makes sense when it's time to actually go and shoot stills. So it makes for an excellent camera and something that has probably been selling very well. Its competitors are the RX10, 1, 2, and 3, and for some reason they just haven't been on the ball. Sony hasn't been on the ball in this bridge camera market. So there you go. That's, for now, that's all I got to say. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram for my high quality stuff. Check out Behance. If you like this video, click the thumbs up at the, where's the bottom? Down there. That's the top. At the bottom. If you want to keep in cahoots with what I do, subscribe. And don't forget, everybody, keep on making something from nothing. Is that what nothing looks like? Yeah, I think so. That's nothing.